Hi, my name is Ranvier. In this video, I will show and explain to you about my model for STEM teaching tool on topic continuous versus salutatory conduction. This is the model that I have made. I name it as myelinated and unmyelinated neuron. Based on this model, it will help students to know the difference between myelinated and unmyelinated neuron, and also to differentiate between the salutatory and continuous conduction. Based on this model, you can see that there are differences between these two neurons, and the main difference is the speed of conduction of its impulse. Let's see the structure of the neurons between myelinated and unmyelinated neuron. At the top, we have unmyelinated neuron. As you can see here, along the axon, there is no myelin sheath on the axon. While for myelinated neuron, there is myelin sheath on the axon, and between the myelin sheath there is a gap. We call it as knot of Ranvier. The role of myelin sheath is actually to act as an insulator that will help to propagate the electrical signal more faster. So there are two types of conduction. Conduction of impulse, which is continuous, and salutatory conduction. For unmyelinated neuron, it undergo continuous conduction. In this situation, the wave of D and repolarization simply travels from one patch of the membrane to the next patch of membrane. Whereas for the myelinated neurons, it undergoes salutatory conduction. The actual potential is regenerated at nodes of Ranvier only. When a node of Ranvier undergoes an actual potential, the local currents cannot leak out through the high membrane resistance of the adjacent internode, but instead must flow further to the next node of Ranvier. Thus, the conduction of impulse is more faster in salutatory conduction compared to continuous conduction. The scientific application that I use is the features of the neurons such as myelin sheath, axon, and nodes of Ranvier. These STEM teaching tools will help others in differentiate the features of myelinated and unmyelinated neurons, and they will be more understand about the relationship of the neuron structure and the type of conduction of impulse. This STEM teaching tool will make the process of learning better and easier by comparing the two types of neurons and know how the myelin sheath affects the speed of impulse. Thus, students will be more understand about the concept of continuous and salutatory conduction.